Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And good job of just fighting through. One tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From midfield now, here's Wilson being chased out left. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice nice gain of 25 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run it with Carson. And some room to work. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They fire this one quickly to Austin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers.
3rd
and that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. That is caught at the 7-yard line. But the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. First down, Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rodgers again now. The left side completion to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And to throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
43-yard line.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Kevin King there defensively.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for David Moore.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For David Moore, incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and a couple, Rodgers.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for Seattle. Give him 52 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
For the extra point.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Rodgers pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seahawks.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tavon Austin, 84 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Seahawks 24, Packers 21. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Counter, here's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Homer. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That's good for us.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Travis Homer.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll run here with Dallas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
It's just me and you. Let's go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. This is Homer, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Throwing now is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
This is second nature. All is automatic.